Even sounds better when you're going up something and it starts to go.
Yeah. Let's hear your best interpretation of the Moab bark. What do you got?
Oh, dude, I don't got nothing on that.
It's easy as just.
yeah.
I nailed it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Such a better option.
Yeah, get a toe. Let off the brake. Yep, just roll out, roll out. Yep, perfect. Nice job, buddy.
Nice job,
Nice
Sam.
job.
We're out here at the Moab Red Rock Rally on my favorite trail, Pritchett Canyon.
This is a great trail. You're not gonna wanna miss this. We got about 50 cars out here. A lot of them have never been here before. Some of them are scared. We find that fun. Come tag along with us.
So we've dropped into Pritchett Canyon, and this spot here has kind of morphed over the years, which is kind of cool because it's kind of became a gatekeeper to the rest of the trail, and it's become washed out and different things from flash floods. But the cool thing about it is how every single vehicle that comes through here has to be guided a little bit differently. And if you watch Curt over here, putting every single vehicle, depending on wheelbase, depending on which tire setup, everything changes at every single one of these obstacles. So knowing what machine, how it's going to react is a huge difference of whether you get through the obstacle successful or not. And you watch one of the cool things coming through, a lot of these KRXs do so well. The Kawasaki KRX platform is such a mountain goat in our terrain. Look at that. Basically kind of a OEM platform on 35, so they just walk it.
Yep, just crawl it. It'll go right out. You're all right. You're all right. Hard right. You're good. You're good. It'll just scoot you. There you go.
This rig here is freaking sweet. This is a stretch custom RS1 on portals, 35s. He's gonna make everything look easy all day long.
You're good. Stay hard, driver. Yep, straighten out now. Crawl right over it. It'll go. It'll go. Stay with it. You got her. Nice job, buddy.
So what we have here now is we have a stock Turbo S, 35-inch tires, and watch how Curt brings him through this compared to the ones we just watched. So he's gonna have to take him up a little bit higher on this side. And the cool thing is, even though it's a stock Turbo S, he's on Maxxis Rockzillas, dude, and those tires are made for this terrain. That is the tire everybody's chasing. Some have come close, but that is the tire out here on the rocks. See how he does. Perfect. Nothing better as a guide than getting people on the trail who will actually listen. When you get somebody who dials in what Curt's telling them, there's nothing that we can't do out here.
Just keeping your cage off the rocks. You're all right. Yep, straight. Okay, turn up. Yep, stay on that line. Keep coming. Okay, straighten your wheel and crawl over it. It'll slide you. You're good. Nice shot, bro.
Pritchett is probably the top rated trail in this area outside of getting into area BFE. In my opinion, there is not a prettier trail than where we are. The views in here are pretty iconic. Nice job.
Going into these trails is a one thing that we can't emphasize enough. Number one, don't do them alone. Get your buddies and go in groups. You don't want to get stuck out here by yourself. As hot as it can get in the daytime, it gets darn cold out here at night. And you don't want to spend nights out here.
No.
It's important to take everything you need with you. We got a lot of people behind us today. Sometimes when we're in here, we have a lot less. But carry parts with you, carry tools. I'm not taking anything away from the Jeepers. We did that for years. Love the Jeep guys. And even Huntsman, we think he's a pretty good dude most of the time. But the one thing that really separates the UTV world from the Jeep world, they do move at a little quicker pace. The rigs are lighter, but it's a lot easier for us to carry parts that we may break. The Jeep world, when they break down in here, you need heavy parts, you need welders, you need a lot more to get them back out. But it's really important that you go in prepared.
Right.
You got all the tools you need, food, water, whatever may happen, you're prepared for it. It's a lot easier.
I love this. I love this canyon. It's so pretty.
I do too. This is a trail where clearance and articulation is key. There's a lot of big ledges on it, so we'll probably end up pulling winches today and get some of these guys through. But this is a high-rated trail. Trails kind of work in numbers. If you get, your 4s, 5s, 6s, most cars can do all them. You get up in your 8s, 9s, and 10s, it gets a lot harder. Bigger tires, more clearance, more articulation, more skilled drivers. But this is how you learn. You come out and cut your teeth on hard trails. The easy trails become really easy, and you advance, right?
Yeah.
So the cool thing about portal gear lifts is not only do you get 8 inches wider, but in most cases there's different options. But a 4-inch portal, you get 4 inches of lift, and you get a couple gearing options. These are 30% geared, and you're just able to get that slow crawl plus the clearance to be able to come right through here. Go that way. Hey, but first give me one of those. Yes. So we made a little farther up Pritchett Canyon, and we are currently at the obstacle called Rocker Knocker. And in true fashion, the line out of this is he's gonna bump his front tires up, and then you oochie scoochie across this top lip, and you pivot on your rocker, hence the name Rocker Knocker, and then it'll put you out. One of my favorite obstacles in this canyon. Oh! There you go. Oh. You all right?
One fun thing I'm really looking forward to today is we're in our 2-seater KRX. This is one of my favorite cars to wheel. They're a shorter wheelbase, so they keep you on your toes. But the next 3 cars behind me are our Cowie reps and engineers. They designed this car around Moab and rock crawling and mountain riding. They've never been in here before. they're either going to love us when this is done or they're going to hate us. The KRX was actually developed around Moab, correct?
That is correct.
Like all your R&D was done here. This is one of our favorite platforms. There's probably a reason why it was developed here, right?
Not all the R&D was done here, but it was developed for this market, for this purpose. There was an internal group to Kawasaki that years ago, well before obviously the 2019 launch of the KRX, that convinced management that there was an underserved market for rock crawling, for Moab, for Utah,
Right.
for trails. You know, there was a horsepower war going on, there was a speed war, but that's not what this market needs. You know, we need something that'll crawl, something that'll do it smooth, something that'll last, something that's durable, and we set out internally to develop that vehicle.
It's going to be really fun to take those guys through and show them what we do with these vehicles. And we like to communicate with them a lot, and things that we like to see in the industry and how they build cars. And Kawasaki is one of those companies that listens to our feedback, and they build phenomenal vehicles. And so for us, this is kind of a great day to have those guys out in a new environment. And they're all in two-seater KRX, just like we are.
Yeah.
We'll put them to the test and show them what they're capable of. And I'm sure that they know to a certain degree, but we're hoping to get one of them to cry just a little bit, you know?
2 years ago, in a matter of 3 weeks, I went through 3 lighted whips. Bridge got me at Sand Hollow, a tree got me, and my garage got me. And it was like, there has to be a better way to where we can bring something affordable to the market that allows you to protect your investment in your lighted whips. This is what we call our flag bot. It was birthed about 18 months ago in a conversation on how can we save some of these lighted whips and some of these really nice flags that are out there. It would be nice if we could stow them before we drove them into our trailer, drove them into our garage, or drove them under a tree. And so Curt and Jake and I just kind of brainstormed, and this is the idea that we came up with. And over the last 14 months, the evolution has finally got to the point where it's mounted on a vehicle. The box is available right now at TKO Clamping Systems, and we're offering special pricing at Red Rock Rally here.
But I can't wait to get out. It's so fun to see this event grow. This is the 3rd year, and because it's your first year being here,
Yeah,
right?
it's my first year, yeah.
Yeah. Last year was good, had all the makings of everything, but it was in June and it ended up being like 110 degrees.
Oh.
Dude, it was brutal.
Yeah.
But being in April now, dude, it's fantastic. This weather's been
I
perfect.
know. It's been perfect. Like in the morning, it's perfect sweatshirt weather. And then in the afternoons, go right to short sleeves and on the rocks, having some fun.
Yep, as long as you keep your shorts on, we're good.
Exactly, exactly.
Let it roll out, let it roll out, let it roll out. There you go. Nice shot, nice shot. One of my favorite things about Moab is there is a lot of trails down here for any skill level,
Right.
but the terrain changes a lot.
Yeah.
We've been riding these trails for a lot of years, and you get flash floods through here that are crazy. You really want to watch the weather when you come down here. That can really change things up for you. It's dangerous on top of that. But a lot of these trails go through slot canyons, and when flash floods happen and erosion happens, it'll change the dynamic of the trails. Sometimes it makes it a little easier. A lot of times it makes it a little harder.
Right.
Things get washed out. The ledges get a little sharper, a little steeper. Oh yeah.
Such a better option.
Yeah, get a toe.
I first came to the original Red Rock Rally back in 2017, and now thank God to SlikRok and Mark and all of them that have been Kent Green. To bring this back has been just phenomenal, and you know, I love coming here to meet the people, to ride with these guys, and just the off-road community is awesome. And Moab is an awesome place too. So to give that up was really tough. So I've made every rally since then. I come from Florida, you know, a couple thousand miles, and it's worth every mile to just come and hang out with these guys and to ride with such a unbelievable group of people.
Don't peg a brake when you hit the bottom. Just let it roll out. Yep, just roll it out. Nice job, nice job.
Nicely done.
Nice work, buddy.
I love that view. The
Yeah.
Red Rock with the LaSalle Mountains in the backdrop.
Yeah, there's no place like Moab, to be honest.
It's kind of hard to beat, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Sand Hollow's fun. Some of those other areas are fun. You get some epic wheeling,
Yep.
but you do not get the views and the scenery like you do in Moab.
This rally's been really important to us. It's been important to a lot of people, and the town's been really good. Moab is an off-roading mecca, and for a long time there's a little bit of stuff going on down here where it felt like the off-road community kind of got away from it. That's changed a lot over the last few years. Moab's been really welcoming to us, but it's important to come out and use the trails, use public lands, you know, and we all pay for this. But it's also important to recreate responsibly, as we all know.
All right, you guys, it is time for our weekly sticker giveaway. And this week's winner was submitted to us by Doug and Marcia Curtis, and they are the lucky winners of the Camp Chef stove. Camp Chef is a way to cook outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more information. And really, congratulations, Doug and Marcia. Be sure to send us an email, message us on Facebook, or leave us a voicemail to claim that prize. Now let's get back to the trail. So we're gonna make our way back to the event, get everybody back so they can get to their booths. And we're gonna do we have another smaller raffle tonight.
Hopefully we win. Hopefully I win something.
You put some tickets into it?
I think I'm going to.
Okay. You gonna spend them dollars?
Exactly, have to, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm easily bribable to pull your number, okay?
Yes.
How do you're gonna have to edit that out.
100%.
So we're about to turn around here on Pritchett Canyon and head back to the arena where we're holding the event. And we are giving away an item you are not gonna wanna miss, and you're gonna wanna stay tuned to see what it is.
You were with us today on a trail, which is super fun. We went and ran Pritchett together, which is a trail that's got some teeth, and these cowies perform really well. We've been running these since 2019. We don't break them. They handle extremely well. They're very reliable, and we kind of knew that going in because the Terex, when you guys started, building those, they were affordable. You fit a part of that market where people could get into the industry without it costing them a ton and have a really good, reliable machine that would last for a long time. You transferred that over to this machine, which is extremely capable, and I absolutely love these.
The Terex 800, it started as a 750, became an 800. The Terex 800 they're billy goats as well.
Right.
And that kind of started our forte into rock crawling, and that allowed us to get some connections here in Moab.
We're honored to be a part of that. And here for our Red Rock Rally, this is our third one here in Moab. And I made a phone call to this man, and we wanted to give a machine away from here. And lo and behold, Kawasaki and Tyler came through for us. We're giving this Kawasaki away in about an hour or so, hour and a half. And I can't thank you enough for supporting Red Rock Rally, for supporting SlikRok. You've been big deals to everybody in this industry. You guys are taking a lot of market share. You're doing a great job. And if there's ever anything you need from us, we'll always be here for you. It's an absolute pleasure, brother.
Well, thank you.
Makes me happy to.
Thank you for bringing the rally back to Moab.
I think it was important.
Moab has been exceptionally good to Kawasaki, and we want to repay that. We want to support this community. It's very important for us.
we just wrapped up the Red Rock Rally, and I'm guessing you ladies had a good night.
We had a wonderful night.
Great night.
That's right, that's
Wonderful
right.
night.
So tell me what happened.
Well, we won a little bitty Kawasaki machine.
A little bitty Kawasaki,
Nice
huh?
green machine that we're going to take out and run Poison Spider, Steel Bender, Fins and Things, Hill's Revenge.
Absolutely.
Some of the best guides around.
Absolutely. So you ladies have been coming to the Red Rock Rally
Since the inception.
very first
First one.
one. In fact, you guys have been in the top 10 to register every single year.
Thank you. That's
and
great.
you, Michelle, have grown a crew that you have been bringing out here every year. It gets bigger and bigger every year. We had the pleasure of taking you on the ladies' ride yesterday. It was
Yes,
a
it
good
was.
time.
It was great. It was great. Black Art gals did a good job.
Yep.
You guys were there, helped guiding and that kind of stuff. I got to do Hell's Gate, which I have never done before, and it was
Yes, ma'am,
fun.
and you killed it.
And this guy here, we first came out here, we told him we were beginners, and he says, "Oh, we'll take care of you." And man, has he taken care of us. And we're doing stuff like Hell's Gate.
And you know, Shelly and I are sisters. We're twin
Twin
sisters.
sisters.
We live together in Fruta.
And now we have a red one and a green one, so that works out
Now we
perfect.
both
There you
have
go.
one.
So I know what you're driving next year on the ladies' ride, right?
We're each taking one.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for coming to the Red Rock Rally.
And thank you guys. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.